Hi, everybody. Adam Bricker, the fitness philosopher here. And today I have joining me is Angela Rowe from Front Row Styling. And to see the fitness philosopher with a stylist, I know might be a surprise for some of you. But what amazing results and insights she's bringing for my clients and for myself. So Angela, why don't you go ahead and say hi to everybody?
Hi, thank you so much, Adam, for having me. Today, I'm kind of just going to talk to you a little bit about some quick styling tips to kind of get you through, and then also debunk a few myths around fashion. So
Nice.
super excited.
Nice. And guys, listen, this is for you too. And we're not looking to create runway models or anything, but what we're really addressing is two stages of the transformation. A lot of my clients work with me, they end up losing a lot of weight. When they come into the program and start adjusting their personal fitness philosophies and seeing results of building muscle and losing weight, they change the size of their clothing. And their clothes don't fit anymore, and they end up looking not as good as they looked at the beginning in their clothes. But they're only halfway to their goal. Let's say somebody wants to drop 40 pounds and they're 20 pounds down, but now they're a size smaller. So we're going to address that today, how to deal with that, and also couple it with self-image, because we want to make sure you look good and feel good. So Andrew's going to address not only fashion, but how to handle that in-between moment so that you know you're not looking as good in your clothes, but you're looking much better without clothes, and we don't want you running around naked. Angela, I'm so glad that you're on today to help with this insight. Let's go ahead and start with things that people can do while they're in that transitional part.
Yeah, I'm going to go over 6 tips to get you started towards the new you now. So not the new you that you want to achieve in the end result, but where you're at right now. Number 1, dress for you now. So find things that you feel good in, and find just a few outfits that fit you better now. The worst thing to do is to not have anything that you feel good in while you're trying to reach your goal. Number 2 would be stick to basics. So it's a great time to get basics. Stick to basic color schemes, monochromatic themes. That just means, all grays, all blacks, all nudes. You can even do navies, colors that you can easily mix in with some of the older clothes that you may still be able to wear, and then also things that'll blend in well with the newer items that you buy once you get closer to your goal. The third thing is it's all about stretch. So when you're in that middle, you want to really focus on clothes that are going to have a good amount of stretch in them. So, just like they grow with you, they're going to grow, the opposite way as well. So items with Lycra, rayon, they're also a little bit easier to shrink in the wash. So you'll get more wear out of them as your body changes, and they won't look so big on you. Number 4, and every girl's favorite, but also a lot of guys, accessories are your friend. The best part about accessories is they always fit. Make sure you're sticking to items that you'll wear once you hit your goal. So if you feel like you're going to change, your style and some of the colors you used to wear, then really go towards what your future goal is when you're purchasing your new accessories. Number 5, very important, show off your shape. It's all about loving yourself at every stage. First, you want to find out what your shape is. Is it apple? Is it pear? Is it hourglass? Whatever it is, there's styles and fits that will flatter that shape. And no matter where you are, it's really important that you own the look that you have. So show off your waist, show off your arms, your legs, whatever you're comfortable in right now. My 6th tip is skincare. Your body's going through changes, so that means your skin's going to be going through changes as well. So it's a great time to invest in some great skincare for men and women. Men tend to be a little bit more oily, just because they have a little bit less layers of fat than women. So, really take the time to learn about it and try some different products. Sephora is fantastic. The people there really do help you. So I would definitely recommend giving that a try.
Thanks, Angela. And I just want to let everybody know, here I am. 40 pounds less than I was. I'm about ready to go on stage to host the Florida Power Team. And just none of my clothes fit. I just absolutely hated the way I looked in any of the clothes that I owned, other than my gym clothes, because I had the new gym clothes. So Angela not only helped me to understand what would work, but also got me to understand just get a couple of outfits, and actually went through the dressing room. I think I tried on more clothes. And going through that process actually got me more comfortable with it. And that's a big thing with my clients is your self-image is evolving, and you look in the mirror and you still see the person who was the same weight that you were when you started. So it's a really difficult process. And Angela, tell people how you help them out doing that not only from beginning to end, but beginning to middle and then to end.
Yeah, it's really all about understanding really how fashion works, and that's where I come in, because that's with you especially, that was the last thing you really wanted to think about. So taking that guesswork out of it and really being able to show you what is going to work for your body type. That's part of the myths I'm going to go into. It's just educating yourself a little bit further on what works for each body type. And then, definitely, like you said, just getting a few things that you feel comfortable in, that you feel confident in, that you don't feel like you're swimming in your clothes. If you have a few events coming up, focus on those and just try to layer in some of the older items that you have, just to make some new outfits and get yourself confident. The other thing you can do is, like I said, skincare and hair and makeup. Even for men, skincare and hair, that's huge. That's a great way to kind of update your look, mid or in the beginning.
Cool. Thank you so much. It's great insight for you. One of the things that my clients experience is, as they lose weight and build muscle, as they transform their bodies, it doesn't always happen evenly. They're out of proportion to what they're used to being, and they perceive sizes as being hard to find. How do you address that?
You can really find any type of shape or any type of style of clothing for any shape. So you have to do some research, but there's hundreds of brands being created every year based around those types of issues. So Old Navy just recently created a line that is specifically for apple shape. So a lot of times when women are losing weight, if they've had children, they still maintain the midsection for quite a while. That takes a while to get back. So that is what the apple shape is. That is what they, men have that issue as well when they get older. So they've actually created a brand that, a line that is specifically for that. So it's just really taking the time to do your research and understanding what your body type is right now. And finding those things that are going to help flatter that look until you get to your ultimate goal.
Excellent. And just for anybody who's watching right now, if they had any specific questions for you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
So Adam, any of your referrals, I'll actually give a free mini consultation to, and they can do this by utilizing the phone number or the email listed on the screen.
And of course, you guys can reach out to me as well in order to get to Angela. Another thing is, when people come in to start to work with me, they get this really vivid image of what they want to be, and it matches some kind of a fitness model, and I really need to turn it down with them, because that'd be like 6 steps from where they are now. Yeah. And we do need to go a step at a time. As far as people's image of what they want to create, do you have any input or advice on that?
Again, it's all about research. Really pay attention to what you pay attention to. So, what actresses and actors and, do you have friends that you admire the way they dress? Really kind of looking to see what that is for you. Also realizing what colors you look good in, what you feel confident in. And it's going to take a little bit of research on your part to really try on those things and figure out, what flatters your look. Because just because you love something on someone else doesn't mean it's going to look the best on you. So really, again, you've got to try on, you've got to get out there and do some research. The first thing you can do is definitely figure out what your shape is right now, and then look for those styles. Pinterest is a great option. It's a great tool. You know, you can type in styles for women with bigger hips or styles for men with bigger hips. And you'll get a lot of images that will help you figure out kind of how to layer those looks for your body type.
And when you're in those stalls trying them on, what do they call those? Dressing rooms.
Dressing rooms.
All right, guys, listen, it's still not my comfort zone to be there, but it's important. And when I'm in there, I try on a variety of things and I take pictures of them. And I'm really surprised at how some of the things look in the picture afterwards as opposed to when I'm seeing it. And it's really great to get Angela's feedback on those. I didn't realize that there were 18 different types of black V-neck t-shirts, but there are. There's some that are like a box and there's some that are like a V, and depending on what your shape is, to match it up with the right clothes is a whole different look. And I thank Angela for exposing me to that.
Well, and that is probably the biggest part of where a stylist comes in. That's kind of what our job is. You know, a lot of people believe that you can't be fashion forward and comfortable. And, you know, you have to understand that every brand started with a vision, and that vision also a body type. So denim as an instance, most mass market brands are actually cut off mannequin prototypes. And then each size is simply the same cut. It's just added to maybe in half an inch or an inch. So that means it's not necessarily going to fit everyone the same way. One of the biggest complaints about denim in women is that it actually gaps in the waist if it fits their thighs. But there's actually several brands that were designed and created to solve that issue. So it's all about, again, trying on different brands and understanding what brands fit your body the best.
And guys, I want to make it really clear, when your body shape type changes, your brand might change. I was a big fan of Tommy Bahama, and they had very generous cuts. But now I wear the same clothes and it looks a little loose and sloppy on me. So Angela's helping me define new things as well. And, you know, it was really tough for me to go out and talk to people in clothes that I had been wearing 40 pounds heavier, and now I looked horrible in them. And she helped me to understand what that was. And I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And wow, you're just part of a transformation of so many people I'm working with that I appreciate it. Anything else before we wrap up?
My last tip would be, you know, if you have a few things that are not too far off from fitting you, maybe they fit you great in the waist, but not so much in the hips, or, you know, they fit you great in the shoulders, but not in the waist. Those are things that you can get a quick tailoring on and get a little bit longer of a wear out of them. So there's lots of options, you know, to get you through that middle part. And you want to continue to focus on you and love yourself at every stage.
I love it. Love it. I want to make sure guys know that too. Listen,
yes.
Guys, we know about making pants shorter. Yeah, that's great. But there's other techniques tailors use to get a more custom fit. And the difference is taking your look from a B to an A. And if that's something that you're interested in, if you're on a public stage or your presence is part of your value, then Angela can really help with that. And I just want to assure everybody that working with Angela does not cost millions of dollars. It just makes you look like $1 million.
Yes.
Angela, thanks for your time today. And I look forward to working with you on both sides of the ball and introducing you to a world of clients and introducing those clients to a new world.
Thank you so much, Adam.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye now.